Hello my scrappy friends, a big welcome to my YouTube channel again today. It's Melinda Sweetman here with you with another share for Tracy Reed Designs. I'm using the My Story Matters collection and I am scrapbooking this photograph of myself from 2021. It is the first day that it was the day I had my braces fitted. And I realized when I did a quick flip through of my album that I haven't done very much in it. So I was really inspired. I did start doing a lot of the pages in this album with this collection. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to do some more. So I've got this one photo. It's a little bit smaller than 3x4. I think it's like a 1/4 inch shorter and less wide. And what I've done in Photoshop again, I seem to be using that a lot lately. What I did for this one was I have created a canvas that I knew was going to be as wide as my physical page, and I have done some digital mixed media on there. So the white with the black in the 3 areas was all done through Photoshop, and I have intentionally made sure that it overlaps the join down the center of the page, and that way I knew that I was going to have the pattern continue across the page and it was going to line up perfectly. So I ended up printing the right hand page so it was like an inch wider than what I needed, and the left hand page was 5 inches wide. I really hope this is making sense because I knew that I was going to use a border on the left edge of the right page for them to overlap where that mixed media is, so you can see that it's gone right over onto the other page. I've also used the alphabets from this collection, so you can see I've got, this is the navy blue one, and then at the top I have got the yellow. That mustard yellow is just gorgeous. I love it so much. And my title is Seriously, What Was I Thinking? And the reasoning behind that title is because I remember taking this photo, I distinctly remember taking this photo, and I remember thinking, what on earth was I thinking? Is it too late to get these things taken off now? Because it hurt, it was uncomfortable. If you've had braces, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't had braces, you don't know, and I can't even think to explain it. It is pressure, and yeah, it's not the most fun thing that I've ever done in my life. But at this point in my journey, I can say I'm so glad that I've come as far as I have, and I don't have too much longer left. So that's all very exciting. But yes, I remember taking this photo, and I remember thinking at the time, what on earth have I done? Why did I think this was a good idea? That's why I've gone with this title. So I have printed the word seriously really big because I really like it. Like I said, I love this yellow so much. And then I wanted to include the yellow on the left-hand page more than I already had. So I thought this was a good way of doing it. I have bounced those letters so they're not all in a straight line. And then the what was I thinking is, like I said, in the dark blue. It's all on one line. I did send these through to my Cameo and have my Cameo cut them out for me, and you did see me doing a little bit of trimming, just getting into some of those finer little angles and stuff. My Cameo struggled with a little bit. So I'm just, I've got my title on, I've got my border piece stuck to the right hand side of the left page, and I'm just punching the holes that I need for everything to go back through, because my title did go over that a little bit, and you'll see in a sec it's not enough that it affects the title that you can't read it or anything. I did play with the design of this in Photoshop, as I mentioned, and I've also, so that's where I got the pink and the blue 3x4 cards that I've got laid behind my photo. That's as much planning as I did in Photoshop, and obviously with the mixed media on the background. And the rest, I have got like 3 or 4 pages of A4 sticker sheets that I had previously printed. So I'm just going to flick through those and pick some embellishments to add. I've got my journaling to add on here, and I really like the way this is all coming together. got this orange label, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to tuck in under there, and then I've got these florals that have their stickers and they got stuck to each other, so there's sticky residue on the top. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting that sticky residue off. And you can see building these floral clusters out a little bit. Just making sure I'm happy with the placement. I've tried desperately to get this flower on the page a number of times, and spoiler alert, it does not make it, but I do end up with another really big floral on the left hand side, which I love. I love the sticker that ends up on here so much. It's beautiful. I think yeah, it's the book with the flowers coming out of it. It's beautiful. I love it. I thought that this one was appropriate because it is a book, which is a story. This is the the start of a longish story. So that's how I got to that particular embellishment, but I really love it. I like how much space it takes up on the page as well. I knew I would have a bit of journaling, but I didn't think I'd be able to take up all of that space. So I'm just playing with a couple more embellishments here to see if I want to get anything in. Decide that I don't, and I'm just going to pencil in really lightly a few lines so that I can add my journaling. I'm going to add in a couple more stickers. I did do this one a couple of days ago, well, more than that. So maybe we can see what I do together. I did use my lines here to make sure that these stickers went on straight, and that one didn't. So I'll fix that up. I can't remember what it says though. Hang on a sec. I think I put it in the album. So I've got a couple of stickers here. You can see I'm trying that floral again. I'm like, nope, I don't like that right next to the other one. I do like this little floral. Spoiler alert though, that doesn't stay either. So that blue label up the top says my story is just beginning, and then the white one underneath says a new chapter. I really like these pencils, they're so cute. You can see I'm just trying to play with placement with the pink one, and that ended up on the right hand side, and I put the pink one on the right hand side because I felt like there was a lot of yellow and I wanted to bring that pink across to that side with the pink from the book. And then I find a yellow one. Yeah, and you can see I'm just trying to play with placement. I'm like, I actually think I really like it straight. So I'm going to add that one up to the top there, and then that brings that yellow across again. And enamel dots. So I started with the yellow one that's on there, and then I found the yellow ones that are on that other sheet right there. I'm like, oh, that yellow is a much better match. You'll see me change that in a sec. So I have got yellow, pink, and dark blue. See, there it is. I'm like, nope, that yellow is a much better match. I'm going to use that. So I've got the mustard yellow, I've got the light pink, and then the navy blue, which these navy blue ones are actually from Stampin' Up. So I'm just going to add 3 clusters of 3, and then I'm going to use a really dark blue pen to add my journaling in, which I don't think you watch me do, because it's not very exciting to watch someone do their journaling. Now I'm going to move these around because the placement wasn't quite right. Add those back in. My 3 lots of 3. Here I go with my date. And then I'm just showing you I'm going to add my journaling in. And here is the album where I'm up to start with. This was the day before I had my first surgery, which was my teeth out, the x-ray, and then that's all the photos that the orthodontist took. This was the photos straight after I had my teeth out, back to work. And then, so the page that I just worked on is going in here. And then the page after that is actually my 2-year progress mark. So, like I said, I haven't done that much in here. If you have any questions about how I've achieved this, please make sure you leave me a question below. I'm happy to answer. As always, thank you so much for choosing to spend your scrappy time with me. I really do appreciate it. And I shall see you in my next Scrappy Process video. Have a fantastic scrappy day, my friends.